really cool performance. I mean, the fact that he was able to do all of that for a performance at the MTV Awards, I mean...
Talented, brilliant, incredible, amazing, show-stopping, spectacular.
It was basically his concert at the MTV Awards. Everyone was there for Michael Jackson's concert, let's be real. So, hi guys, I'm back. I did manage to put out another video before I go on vacation, so that is great.
Yes!
As you can see by the title, this is actually a video I've never done on here before, but I've thought about doing it for a while because y'all know I love watching concerts, obviously in person. Love going to concerts, literally going to this upcoming week, okay? I also love watching live performances on YouTube. I have some concert DVDs, and obviously along the way, I have some performances that are very near and dear to my heart, okay? Disclaimer, I know that I could probably name 20 million performances, especially from like Michael and Queen. I mean, they have so many amazing performances, but I'm just gonna be naming some when I think of really good performances, what comes to mind, like my first thoughts. I could make this a series, but these were just ones that I came up with last night as I was laying in bed. I was just using my brain, thinking of live performances that I really love. So let's go ahead and begin. We're gonna start with Michael. We've got Michael, Queen, BTS, and NCT 127 for this video. So let's go ahead and start with Michael's. This one, in my personal opinion, is an underrated one, but this is the 1974 performance where they sang the Beatles' Let It Be and Never Can Say Goodbye. I'm telling you, Michael's vocals, I was like, wait a minute. Hold on, the Beatles are shaking. What the f? Like, he absolutely devoured that, and this was when Michael's voice was transitioning from child voice to preteen, you know, teenager, and I love his voice during that time. I know it's a very awkward transition for a lot of people. Like, I know I was having voice cracks galore when I was, you know, in middle school. Michael, his voice sounds amazing here. And then Never Can Say Goodbye, the I can't say goodbye, girl. Oh yeah. His vocal runs in this performance just, and the energy, and his brothers looking at him like they're so proud of him when he's in the front singing his heart out. And I love the outfits. It's so 70s, you know. I love the orange vibe. I just love that performance. I feel like it's underrated. It's not that long, but it's amazing. This next one has kind of become a meme. It's actually a really serious topic, but people use this particular clip from Michael Jackson's Earth Song performance.
I have to censor the GUN so YouTube doesn't get mad at me, but this is the clip.
But basically, in the performance, Michael is holding the tip of a GUN that a soldier is holding and putting it down. That Earth Song performance, so powerful, the message behind it. I mean, at one point there's a TANK and Michael's standing in front of it. You know, it's basically, we've got to protect the environment, because if we don't protect the environment, we're not going to be able to live here. We really are the most destructive thing to ever come into this world. You know, the animals were minding their business, living their lives, you know, had trees to live in, and then we're like, oh, we're actually gonna tear down all these trees and put an apartment complex right here. We really ruined so many things, and Michael was calling that out. The really symbolic parts of it are obviously when he takes the GUN and points it down. These men that lead our countries, and they get mad for 5 seconds, and then they're like, you know what? WAR is coming.
You're so dumb.
WAR is on the way. And I'm like, you know, maybe we could have just sat on a therapist couch for a second and talked it out, but no, it's very unproductive. WAR, very unproductive. We don't need it. You know, we should be putting money towards things that actually matter, like a child's education, women having the resources they need to raise children, families raising children. Where are those resources? You know, there are so many other things we could be putting this money into. There's a little girl holding a flower. You know, we don't have to do all of these things that has become so normalized in our world and is destroying the environment, destroying lives, not benefiting anyone. Both sides were not benefiting. Even if one side wins, we've still lost at the end of the day because we are funding mass destruction. I mean, amazing performance. Amazing performance. I don't think I even need to explain that anymore. Next one is Heartbreak Hotel at the Bad Tour at Wembley. Again, so jealous my grandma's boss saw him for the Bad Tour in Atlanta. Jealousy is real. I wasn't even alive yet. You know, I was born in 1998, so we had a ways to go. But I am jealous still. Heartbreak Hotel, the energy for that song is just different. His Bad Tour, the vocals, the fact that he was singing live, the energy, he just seems so happy and so in his prime. Something about Heartbreak Hotel, him with the guitar player, the guitarist, the female guitarist, the dancing, just everything just gelled. The band, the energy was just on fire. So I just love that performance. It definitely has a special place in my heart. Next we have Michael at the MTV Music Awards. This is the medley that he performed. It was The Way You Make Me Feel, and then it went into Scream, Beat It, Thriller, Black or White. I mean, he was just, he had just all kinds of hits. Michael wrote a song and it was just a hit, you know? So then Black or White, and then Slash finally shuts up, right? Like his guitar, he finally shuts up, and then it goes into Billie Jean, then Dangerous and Smooth Criminal, and then it ends with You're Not Alone. I mean, this jacket, the leather jacket, and this haircut on Michael, special place in my heart. Okay, y'all already know it messes me up real bad.
Julian.
So he was just looking amazing, performing amazing. The medley was everything. I love when the dancers fall from the ceiling. That was so cool. Just a really cool performance. I mean, the fact that he was able to do all of that for a performance at the MTV Awards, I mean,
Talented, brilliant, incredible, amazing, show-stopping, spectacular.
it was basically his concert at the MTV Awards. Everyone was there for Michael Jackson's concert, let's be real. So now we're gonna transition into Queen. Of course, I gotta mention Queen's Rock Montreal, and I just really love their The Game performance for this. Something about the way Freddie phrases the song, and you're feeling down, and you're resist, like, I don't know, the way he phrased that different than the album version just really tickled my brain. I don't know, it was just very satisfying. Freddie just sounds amazing in Rock Montreal. Him there and him at Rio, really, his voice was just, sometimes Freddie's voice would get a little tired from performing so much, but he was on fire at these. You know, his voice was very strong. He was obviously feeling it. I'm so glad they released a DVD in very high quality of this concert because it's absolutely amazing. Highly recommend. Saw it in IMAX not too long ago. It was just amazing. Just the play the game, play the game, play the game, play the game. Like, that part gives me goosebumps live. He absolutely devoured that part live. I can't even explain it.
Oh my gosh guys, I left a performance out when I filmed this video, and it is this one. I cannot pronounce the song well, but it is a folk song that Freddie sang for the crowd, and he sang it so beautifully, and I admire him so much for singing a song that the people in the audience cherish so much. He is reading the lyrics off of his hand. But even so, he performed the song so beautifully.
Then next we have Queen, You Take My Breath Away at Hyde Park in the 70s. So I actually did a cover of the song, and it is hugely inspired by this version. The changes in Freddie's vocals for this performance are delicious. Like, I love the original version, the album version, but this one is really, really good. I'm trying to think of an example of what he does that's different vocally. Look into my eyes and you'll see I'm the only one. He does the notes lower than in the album version for certain parts of the song, and it's just eargasm, truly. Freddie's beautiful piano playing in this performance. I mean, it's just him and his piano. Queen has so many intricate harmonies and intricate instrumental parts, but this one is a little more stripped down live, because he doesn't do the background vocals for this live, and he's singing it by himself, you know, but it's just beautiful, absolutely amazing, love it. Then we have their White Queen Live at the Rainbow. Now, a lot of people don't really like Live at the Rainbow that are Queen fans because they did do some pitch correction with Freddie's voice, and I mean, obviously Freddie does not need any pitch correction. Hammersmith, he doesn't have it. A lot of other performances in the 70s, he does not have the pitch correction. This is a controversial take, but I actually kind of like the pitch correction on his voice.
What?
He does not need it. I can easily listen to it without the pitch correction, but the pitch correction doesn't bother me. I could catch it when I first listened to it, but now I've just gotten so used to it because I have the DVD and I've seen it so many times that I actually think he still sounds really good even with the pitch correction. So I still like this performance. His vibrato is amazing. The outfits are beautiful, you know, the white satin outfits. Love the mysterious vibe of the song, especially live. Freddie's piano transition into Bride's guitar solo, it's chef's kiss. Okay, it is a seamless transition and it's absolutely amazing. Love Brian's guitar solo so much in the song. And then this is one that I saw I think the past 2 times that I saw Queen, or 3 times, Brian performed The Last Horizon. No words, just a guitar solo, but it makes me feel so many emotions. It makes me reminisce on my life. I don't know, that like, oh my god. And then he had all these like stars and stuff around him, and he's standing on this thing that like lifts him up. It is magical. It's like an out-of-body experience. I'm not even kidding. Also, happy birthday to Brian. I know it's past his birthday now, but happy birthday, Brian. Love you so much. All right, now we're into BTS. I just did one for BTS and one for NCT 127 because I knew this video I was gonna ramble a lot for each of these performances. I immediately was brought back to this because they released their Permission to Dance album. It's the live album from their Permission to Dance on Stage shows, and I was so happy to find out that somebody went on Twitter and they were able to figure out what each song, where it was performed, and the Black Swan one was at the one that I was at, which was Permission to Dance in LA. That makes me so happy to know that I am screaming on that recording somewhere. It's just one of the best. I'm not kidding. I'm really not kidding when I say this. This is in my top 3. Seeing Black Swan live was genuinely a spiritual experience. I am not kidding, and if you think I'm crazy, you need to watch it. The background dancers, they have wings on them, like these feathers on them, and when they move, it looks so smooth and graceful and beautiful. Oh my god, they make all these formations. The members will seamlessly come out from their wings. You see them, they just, it's like magic. They just pop out and you're like, oh my god, they were back there. It's incredible. It is incredible. It is the most graceful, just seamless choreography I've ever seen in my entire life. And I cannot help but feel extra attached to this performance because I saw it live, you know? So it has a special place in my heart, but you've got to check it out. I mean, it is one of the best choreographed things I've ever seen. The amount of dedication and time that it took for the BTS members to perfect this, like aside from the amazing backup dancers that really just made it so cinematic, but BTS themselves, it is, I can't even imagine trying to learn the choreography for the song. I just love it so much. All right, we're gonna now end with NCT 127's, and theirs is the Wakey Wakey at the Origin Tour in Japan. I wish I could see this live. People really don't like this song.
Disappointing.
They think it is so out of control because Johnny literally starts the song with, "You know what I'm talking about, baby. Wake up right now." Like, it's so unserious. And Johnny had the long hair. I mean, it was just, I don't care. I love the song. I love the video. I love Johnny. I don't care. I love the intro. I love the whole thing. Wakey Wakey, I'm waking up right now. I'm wide awake, ready to eat this delicious meal that 127 has served me because it is it's a beautiful performance. It is one of the most obscure choreographies I've ever seen. Example, what is Mark doing? I mean, it is weird. They're on the ground. It looks like they're about to do push-ups.
That's what she said. And you know what? What was that? Okay, James.
Look at that. Like, it is odd, okay? But it somehow works. It somehow all comes together as a group and looks really freaking cool. And it's really a hard choreography. I mean, it's a lot going on. Jungwoo had many small solo moments. There's one point where he dances across the members. He has a few moments where he just really shines. I'm telling you, when I saw them live, Jungwoo stands out so much as a dancer. He is an amazing dancer. He has so much energy in his dancing. And then at the very end, they have this awesome tilting stage. I love it so much. I mean, they're dancing up there and it's kind of slowly it looks so cool with the camera movements, the tilting stage, and the choreography combined. It is unreal. Their Japanese releases, I swear, every group, it's like when they release a Japanese album, it's some of the best songs in their discography. But yeah, those are the ones I can think of off the top of my head right now. I can do more parts to this if y'all are interested in this. We'll see how this video does. And yeah, I'm about to do a little more cleaning and getting just a few things together for my trip. And I should post at some point later on next week my Psychic Fever vlog, seeing them at the fan meet in Atlanta. And I'm not sure if I'm gonna do a vlog for Jin yet. I'm gonna think about it, but if anything, I'll post a YouTube short of my Jin concert experience if I don't end up filming a lot. Anyway guys, I hope you're having a great day and I will see you guys in the next video.